Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile Radio.
What up, y'all? This
What up,
is
though?
6 p.m. at 6 p.m. And I know y'all missed me. This is your host, DL, along with my...
Was it 2 weeks or just 1 week that we missed you?
You know what, 2 weeks
I'm just saying.
It was 2 weeks for me. It was 2 weeks for me. You know what?
About 3.
No, it was 2 weeks. The week before. Stop. Y'all don't do me like that.
Tag team back here. Hell yeah. I got a rollie now. I got a roll. Oh, black ass Jamie.
The fucking DL stands for the lost. The lost member, the lost colonies.
Yeah.
The lost one and shit.
Yeah.
You know what? A couple of weeks ago, y'all, I was in the hospital. I did not control my blood sugar. It was over 500. I did not know.
Man.
With that being said, you know what? Because you did call.
Yes, I was. And, it was a bummer for me because I really, when I get off track like that, I need to, I need to keep myself together.
You gotta regulate your shit, man. We need you here.
Well, goddamn it, we missed you. That's our way of letting you know that we missed you.
We just need you here. We just need
keep
you
that
here.
sugar in regulation in check.
Definitely got to do that. Definitely got to do that.
Here, we need you on deck at all times.
Always.
You feel me?
Yes,
you are loved, even though you be on the ziggity boom.
The boom zig. The boom
you
zig.
Man, you stay on the zigs, man. You stay on the ziggies, but it's okay because like I said, you are loved.
This ain't about me.
Who is it about?
Come up off me now. Now we done had enough talking about me, right?
Come up off.
Besides loving you, right?
Yeah.
Besides loving you.
Yeah.
That's what we
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's
we're
get to
gonna let it. We're gonna let it ride. We're gonna let it
I
slide.
don't see the I don't see.
It's on.
It's on. Yeah.
Am I on the right?
Yeah. Go to the page and then hit on the live. Then hit on.
Yep, there it is.
7 Mile Radio is where I'm supposed to be, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yep. Refresh it. Go and refresh
Okay,
it.
all
Marriage is love.
All right.
Marriage is it for love or stability?
Okay, I'm right there. All right, yep, that's the topic, y'all. Slim, he ain't even let me introduce him at all. He just went straight for the, jugular.
Yeah, that's how I gotta get down.
That's the type
you be on the ziggies. So go ahead and introduce yourself one time.
Well, I introduced myself.
Okay,
you have to introduce yourself. Gilmore Slim.
I am your illustrious co-host,
my
Gilmore Slim, in the building. It's the 6 p.m. podcast at 6 p.m. every Tuesday night. We back.
Yeah. What's the topic tonight?
Tonight, the topic is marriage. Are we doing it for love or are we doing it for stability, for the money?
Yes.
And that goes both ways, cause shit. There's some niggas out here that they be wanting a little stability too.
Homosexuals out here, huh?
Homosexuals. Yeah.
Right?
I think it go beyond that though, Mark. I think it go beyond a lot of the fellas. It's not so much to use a person or to use a woman or things of that nature, but it's more about what. As they say, what do you bring to the table? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Are we equal partners and things of that nature? I hate that shit too.
It's a lot of men that carry that narrative right now because women throw that narrative and they want to be the,
they be in their feminine bag. They be in their tender bag.
It's like the soft guy era.
No, don't say that, man. Don't say that. I don't like it.
That's what the fuck it is.
No,
that's what they say it is.
The soft guy era, is that a thing? Get the fuck out. That is not a thing.
It is a thing.
Okay, so this is where I'm coming from, though.
Identify with
this is where I'm coming from. Okay, so I'm 48. Say I meet somebody that's got the same kind of shit going on. They got adult kids. They ain't got nobody at home. Shit like that. Mm-hmm. Baby, what you doing? Because you can't say, well, I need to be here to watch the kids and to rear the children and to keep the house and whatever. Like, I don't mind the dual thing. I've been doing it by myself for years.
Yeah.
So if somebody come in, I need you to bring more than that box. I need you to bring more than just you know, I'm gonna be pretty and be your arm candy and shit like that. Like I need you to have something going on for yourself.
Okay.
And I think $1 is a part of that. You know what I'm saying? At least for yourself. I'm gonna always handle my shit.
And see, when you say that, right, a lot of women like to take that and run with it as if, oh, well, you want a woman to have her own bag to take care of you. Or some shit.
No, hell
what
no.
I'm saying is I want a partner, not a dependent.
Yeah,
right? If something,
yeah.
God forbid, if something happens to me, right, I want you to be able to continue to be sustain your lifestyle, or sustain,
Right.
be able to live and feed yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because if something
You know
happens,
what? But for me, I feel like stability is not only finance. When you talk about stability, you're talking
Mental.
about being stable across the board,
Yeah,
right? Like, how do you
absolutely.
define marriage? What makes you, what makes you consider marrying a person?
Mm-hmm.
Are you considering marrying this person based on love or based on what you all can build together?
Yeah.
Because, when I look at stability, I'm not looking at the financial aspect of it, because that's gonna come, right? So I'm looking at the fact that we can build together and we have the same interests. A
Yeah.
lot of times, when people say, let's get married, they marrying based off of,
Lust.
love, what they think is love
Yeah.
or lust, or
Extended
you know what I'm
lust.
saying?
and the right now, because
And the right now.
no one is projecting to the future.
Right.
They're thinking right now.
Right.
She has this right now. He has this right now.
Right.
This, that, and the third, and we're not even thinking about. Well, shit,
What if they
you know,
lose all of these superficial
what if-
shits
what if-
that,
what
you know what I'm
if-
saying, that I'm attached to right now?
Right.
What about the person that
Right.
that I'm dealing with?
You
what
know
I'm
it,
saying?
right?
It's
People
not about
laugh
the
at me
bond.
when I say, me and Elaine, we talk about, whether or not, before we move together, do you like to decorate? Because I like to decorate. And if you like to decorate and I like to decorate, and you like blue and I like green, how's that going to work?
right.
Right? Are you able to compromise on that? Religion.
That shit.
You know,
That's dope.
yeah,
That's dope.
shit, yeah.
right. All
Yeah.
of those
Yeah,
things.
those
You know
things.
what I'm saying?
Hey,
because
the paper the tissue paper over or
Yeah,
under.
yeah.
That's the
All
whole
that
thing,
shit.
nigga.
it
all
is.
that shit.
That's real shit.
It is.
Nigga, I blow a nigga mouth out putting tissue the wrong way.
I can't stand it. And then I'm in the bathroom.
So
late at
wait.
night,
Let's
hitting
not
the
breeze
roll.
over that. Which way is the right way for
Over.
over?
Over.
Okay, yeah.
Over.
I
Because
agree.
under a fall, I used to be an under until I had a change of heart. I had a change of mind. I had someone like, now make it make sense.
Yeah, make it make sense.
And so when it didn't make any sense, I had to redo that.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Listen,
here's
because
one reason-
I make the example, when you go into the hotel
yeah,
and you see they got it all cute, the
Yeah.
tissue, they got it folded up under and they got
Uh-huh.
it pulled down. It's over.
Yep,
Right.
that's real shit.
That's
I mean,
how
I'm
it's
talking about, nigga. I done snapped
Ain't
on
nobody
shit.
about to be going.
I
over
done snapped
there.
on some the shit as weak as a gooey ketchup top. I don't like gooey
Yeah.
toothpaste top, ketchup top,
Yeah.
that mustard dried at the top.
Yeah.
All that.
I don't
Yeah.
like that shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Bacteria
I'm
build up
I'm
and
on
shit.
you. Like don't put the hot sauce while it's dried all up over the little shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like come on now.
Yeah.
That was
It's
really
a,
with my
but it's a
kids,
thing though. But it's
it
a
is a
thing.
thing.
You gotta know your person. You gotta know that this person is gonna be there with
See,
you
now
for the long
your wife
haul.
said under. Now y'all got to fight.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah, exactly. So that's
See?
why that's when he
It's a
said
thing.
that. I'm
It's
like,
a
it's
real
a thing.
life thing though. Like
It's a
listen,
thing.
My thing would be my immediately answer for that is like when in regards to under, right? When it's under, it's touching per se the metal that's, you know what I mean, or the wall, right?
It
So
could,
now
yeah.
now and of course, granted, we clean the walls, we clean it, but it's like it's still like in a public place, like you said,
Yeah.
it's touching something else other than now I'm taking this and wiping that in my ass,
Yeah.
or on the tip of my shit right
Yeah,
now.
and
Like,
it's
that's
just a huge inconvenience.
Yep.
Cause you really gotta pull from under the ground and tear it, and when you sleep, you know what I'm saying. It's just a huge inconvenience.
And then when it's
It's a
under,
thing.
like if you pull it, just keep going. Like over it
Yeah.
got a little more control. To
Right.
me, it
The
seems like that.
line-
the weight of it is
Yeah,
stopping.
Yeah.
it controls it. So
Yes, the line's
Well,
gonna come
we
right
can't-
off.
we can't go
That's
too
because of
deep.
gravity
We-
working with it
we
and
can't
it's just falling
spend
and shit.
spend
Yeah.
15 minutes on toilet tissue.
All right, go ahead. Let's go.
Okay. So is this thing limited to marriage though? because everybody would want a partner, but everybody don't want marriage. So
Well,
is
you
this
know
thing
what?
limited to marriage?
You know what? I feel like, people say marriage is just paperwork. I don't agree. You know what I'm saying? Because it's
No,
so
I don't
much
agree
more
with
than
that
that,
either.
right? And so when you are looking at assets, when you are looking at leaving a legacy, when you're looking at those things, then marriage is imperative,
Yeah.
right? Marriage is imperative because you have to have all of these things in place to be able to leave what it is behind that you need to leave behind.
Give me I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Talk to me. Give me some
An example?
some examples, some data,
Okay.
some
So
some
okay.
shit.
So I got a girlfriend, right? She my girlfriend.
Right.
And my family don't like the fact that I even got a girlfriend. Right? And I'm in the hospital. And the decision has to be made.
Right.
That, what we doing moving forward? We gonna pull the plug, or, ultimately my girlfriend don't have a say so. I would want her to have the say so because that's my life partner. Even though I didn't choose to marry her, I would want her to have a say so. But ultimately the family, the next of kin, is in control. They can go in and say, girl, bye.
Only if y'all land like that, there's things called power of attorney.
Right, but even
If
with
y'all
power
land
of
like
attorney,
that, though.
but even with power of attorney, that has to be taken care of before an incident. There's a
That's
murder,
what I'm saying. But I'm saying that
there's a
y'all land
murder-
like that.
Yeah,
If y'all land like that,
they don't just let you get power of attorney just to get power of attorney, right?
Why they don't?
You can't. You have to
there's
have a
medical
reason.
and then there's financial.
Right.
Right.
So you have to have
So-
a reason behind getting power of attorney.
Well, if I go to my lawyer or if I go to whatever and I say, hey, in case of something happens to me, I'm in full good health. This is who I want to have control of my financials. If I was to get on a sick bed, because that's what power of attorney is for.
Right.
Not when you die. but
Right,
when
exactly.
when you're
right
on
when
your
you're
sick bed.
when you're not
Right.
even just on your sick, anything can happen. You
Yeah.
can get power if I go to jail. Exactly.
Exactly. If you're incapacitated,
yeah,
basically.
exactly.
It's for incapacitation.
Right, exactly.
So if you're my girlfriend and we've been rocking for however long, I say, you know what? I just, light switch in my head. How do you feel about having this responsibility? Because it's a responsibility, right?
Yeah.
Because you are going to have to go before the family and be like, no, she told me this is what she wanted. This is her wishes, and it's documented. So you don't have to go through all that court shit and all that because
Well, yeah, because they can contest it.
they can contest it all they want to.
Yeah, and then that becomes a long, drawn out legal proceeding. Some families do it. Some families do it because they feel like it's just to hold up the process, even if they win in the end.
Yeah. Okay. So
Even if they win in the end.
okay. So say this.
I don't agree that my sister. I don't feel like my sister did that in a right state of mind. I don't believe that that's the signal. I don't believe that this is that.
So
you understand what I'm saying?
let me say this. When my mom was sick, my mom got sick. She with cancer. She was still in her right mind. Now all the years prior to her getting sick, she would be like, Fred, we got to get this paperwork together. Let's just get everything together. And I'd be like, okay, mom, whenever you're ready, just let me know, whatever. So years putting it off. She got sick. So it's time like, nah, shit, it's crunch time now. So she was still in her right mind. The doctors, everybody's like, she's in her right mind. So she gave me and my brother both power of attorney over health and finance. Then family, who didn't like it, they tried to run interference, and our shit was so tight and legit. We like, go for it. I mean, you can, you can. However, by that time, shit, you still, it's decisions that have to be made.
Right.
And if you have that power of attorney, you make those decisions.
But it put a heart on it.
You can't hard if you can't hard on pull the plug.
No, you can't. That's
You
the
feel what I'm
thing.
saying?
So they gonna be. So it's a thing.
What you gonna contest though is what I'm saying. What can you contest if it's like, okay,
I don't believe that my sister would put her in charge, or I don't believe that my family would put this person in charge of or wanting
They can
her
say that
because
all they want to, though, DL.
Yeah.
but they can't. It's nothing they can do if it's a legitimate.
Especially.
I want to say.
It's a legal-
I
if
want
it's
to
a
say.
legal document.
Now
man,
you
like,
can contest a will and things of that nature.
You could contest the will as well, right?
Uh-huh.
You can't contest a trust though.
You can't contest.
No,
the
you
trust.
can't contest the trust. But you can contest the will as well. But you can contest whatever it is that you feel is unjust and unfit. Right? You can. So it's that thing that you have to be. I just feel like, you know.
I mean, you got a valid point though. As
Yeah,
far as the marriage
because
thing, it does bring about more legality and makes things smoother. And things
because can't nobody contest it,
I
even
get
if they
that.
wanted
I get
to.
that.
Even if you separate,
But
even if you married and
people do that.
separated.
I've seen children contest the wife.
Yeah.
Contest the wife, not the
Yeah,
girlfriend. I'm
right.
talking about
Me too. Right.
Yeah.
That's but they'll never win with that.
Yeah.
They'll never win with that, regardless, because
and a lot of it ain't
it's the wife.
A lot of it ain't for the win. A lot of it is just to fuck with you or to slow you down or to make it hard for you type shit. And that's the kind of shit that I was experiencing in my situation.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And to be your own people, man, that shit is crazy. You know, and so like even like, you know, I talk to my kids all the time. My kids know exactly what my my wishes are, if you will. Don't keep me. If they say he gonna go, if we pull out, pull it out. Mm-hmm. You know, don't do it for you. Do as I ask you to do, and it's documented. Yeah, I don't want to be resuscitated. Mm-hmm. If my organs are good, if they can use them, get them shits up, and then burn me. You feel what I'm saying? Those are my wishes. Carry on my wishes. Now, if I was to ever get married, and then, you know, I'm gonna express that to my spouse. Like, these are my wishes. My kids already know. I'm telling you. If you come and try to like, no, he, you know, I want to bury him so I can be able to. Man, if you don't get the fuck on, don't do that to me. You don't love me if you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, there go that thing where you
don't love, you don't care. That's stupid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Go on and get them little organs up, man. And, you know, some people be like, that's the devil, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's satanic. And, man,
they gonna be ready to pull the plug if they want them organs.
Yeah,
people
man.
look for them. That's how they feel.
Get them organs, man.
Yeah.
Take them. You know, they take your eyeballs, nigga. They take everything.
Yeah.
I can't see worth a damn.
They take your meat. Fucked up. Yeah.
Yeah, they can. Everything is an organ.
Yeah, all that shit.
Yeah, man. But swinging back around to the subject matter. Love or marriage. I think
love or stability.
I'm sorry. Yeah, love or stability. I think it's just a bit of both. I think especially in our age group, our the Gen Xers and and things of that nature, man. I think at this point, it's either one or the other, or it's both. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because I've even my ex-wife, she's like, man, I married you for love. I married the second one for love. If I do it again, this is a business. This is a partnership. It
should always be that way. Saying?
Yeah. And shit, we was young.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
sure.
So that's all you know. You know what I'm saying?
That's what you.
And I would not encourage one or the other to nobody. I'll say do what you both agree upon, what works for you both. Yeah. And that goes for anything.
Dawn said, I got married, did the thing 5 years, then left my husband with my family and left to change my life forever. Okay, so wait a minute. You left your husband with your family? Like you left all of them? Or you left with your family? Clarify that. But for me, marriage, I feel like, you marry for stability. Love comes last. I feel like, because, when you are going through this life, you want to go through this life with somebody who can build on the same things that you want to build on. They have the same ambition. And if they don't, they're able to feed you what you need, and you're able to feed them what they need. Because in a marriage, it's for a lifetime, and you're going to fall in and out of love constantly, right? You are never going to be in love 100% of the time. And for the most part, somebody is going to love the other one more than they love, more than the other one love them. Absolutely.
Hell yeah, it is. Because
how do you sustain?
Because there's pockets.
The relationship?
There's different not degrees, but it's different areas of what makes the total picture of love, right? Yeah. So you may be 60-40 in this area. We might be 50-50 in the area. We might be 20-80 80 in the area.
Yeah.
But overall, we're equally yoked, so
Yeah.
to speak. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
absolutely.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's definitely that thing where it's okay. It's okay, especially when you start to understand what marriage is and what it look like and what it's supposed to look like. Everybody's so quick to give up because I don't like you no more, or it's things that you're doing that I can't stand, or and then when the breakup come, it's like they dogging each other. They they can't stand each other. It's like, jeez, what did you?
Like that's what make up the yin yang, right? Of the relationship. The little bit that I'm missing, you got, and the little bit that you missing, I got.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how it's supposed to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's crazy because what you just said. First we was gung ho, everything is love, and my bae, and she don't play about me, he don't play about me, and all that old kind of shit. And then soon as shit goes south,
You posting his
y'all had the
draws.
same. That's why baby, and it ain't got nothing to do with hiding. I'm a multiple person employer. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't hiding, I ain't ducking. I am who I am.
Yeah.
It took me damn near 50 years to come to this space in my life, and thank you God that I'm mature to the place where I don't gotta play in nobody's face.
Yeah, exactly.
However, you ain't gotta post me. You ain't gotta brag about me. I'm doing what I do because I want to do.
Yeah.
And because that's how we rocking with each other.
Yeah.
Because listen, as much as my man, and soon see niggas ain't shit, and you go like that shit drives
This girl
me
on my Facebook
nuts.
page, I deleted her ass. I was so disgusted. Her and her boyfriend, they broke up. She took a picture of his drawers, the inside of his drawers, and was like, yeah.
But you was sucking that dick the whole relationship, though.
That
Somebody
shitty
put it
ass
on-
dick and balls.
Somebody put it under her status too. She posted this shit and was like, yeah, and this what you like to lay up with, that nigga dirty, you can have him. Somebody was like, where you get the drawers from? Did the drawers come from your house? I mean,
Like,
you been
yeah.
sleeping with
Was
this
those
man.
the drawers you was
Those
watching?
the
Was that
drawers.
a regular occurrence? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly.
but I'm saying though, like,
Why would you? What's the purpose?
and that's the part of the shit. Like, man, like, I don't know, man. This new
Speechless.
age shit is so different and crazy. You
Yes,
know what I'm
it is.
saying? Like, and I be on a lot of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I like to play, and I like controversy. I like ruffling feathers and ruffling shit, get shit going. But one thing I ain't gonna do, I'm not gonna tit for tat with no woman.
Yeah.
On no social media.
Yeah.
You got it, baby. You know,
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. Oh man, she said this. Screenshots and all that old shit. Like,
Yeah,
man,
that's
like
the-
what
that's-
kind of shit are we living?
You
I
just
used to
really
date a
find
chick.
out who people are with this
I dated a
social
chick,
media.
man, who always was like, look, such and such sent me this, and whoop de whoop, like, and you think I'm gonna marry you, baby?
Yeah.
So when you think of that aspect, is that love or is it, is it stability? Like, stability, of course, is more than finance, but it's security. It's how you make me feel. A lot of people want to be,
Who you are as a person. Can you stand next to me?
do you have
Right.
integrity?
Right. Can you stand next to me and I feel good about
And
who's standing next to me?
provision for a man is more than that. I think my man, that man, the old boy that be with Ace Metaphor and them, man, he said the best. Like, provision is more than finance. Provision
Yeah.
is stability. Provision is infrastructure, is what he
Yeah.
said. And he broke it down so scandalous, man.
Yeah.
God, I can't think of his name right now. The nigga with the beard, light skinned dude. But anyway, that's what we think of when we talk about stability and money or whatever. It's all about that. Are we doing it for business? I mean, I know plenty of people like, shit, I ain't doing that love shit no more. It's a business. And I've heard some of the older cats, I'm talking about 40, 50 years in, you do have to treat it as a business in
Yeah.
some aspects.
Yeah.
But most of the spiritual people don't look at it that way.
Yeah, well.
Most of the spiritual world, I'm talking about pastors, my pastor, you know what I'm saying? Because, of course, they got to come from a space of what, God is love, right? So
Yeah.
God is love, and he ordained all of this, and he one who made it so that, yeah, y'all came together and decided y'all going to do it, but, And then there's a question that, well, if God did it, why are so many divorces and stuff like that?
Yeah, because a lot of nationalities, they are already born to be married, and they have
Already
arranged
picked out,
marriages. Yeah, so because
And they
they do
last.
it right.
And them
Exactly.
shit- and them shits
'Cause
last.
they do it right. It is a business.
I be
Everything
seeing some
about
of
it
them
is
Indians,
business.
man, them motherfuckers don't look like they like each other.
And they don't. It's a business. It ain't about love. It's about
for family.
It's
It's
about
fa-
family.
yeah.
It's for procreating. It's for
Yeah.
doing all of the things
Man,
that's gonna
them
keep our
motherfuckers-
family name going.
Them
And
motherfuckers
what?
be mean as hell to
Yeah,
them wives,
them mean-
man.
yes.
Them niggas be mean in the bitch,
Yes.
boy.
Yes.
But
the
then,
fuck
you know
they
what?
do.
And another thing was crazy. I work out in the suburbs, and I be out there a lot, and I see a lot of stuff different culturally. One of the things I see culturally is I never see most of the time the black men pushing baby carriages and going for walks with their wife through the neighborhood, even if you're living in the affluent neighborhood.
You say you don't?
I don't see. I see them little white men. Them little white men be with their buggy or the little strap
Yeah.
on the chest. They had a baby
Yeah.
and they be on they be jogging and walking
Yeah.
and little baby behind wifey be right beside them and they do all that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's a culture thing or not.
It may be.
I just know that I don't see a lot of us doing it. And I'm talking about. I ain't just talking about niggas in the hood. I'm talking about people in the affluent, it's a lot of us that moved out to Northville and
Yeah.
a lot of us is getting
I've
paper,
seen it.
gross points and,
Yeah.
and shit like that. I don't see niggas out there pushing no baby
Yeah,
buses and all that.
I
other
have,
stuff.
but maybe not. And probably because wherever I've stayed is just a handful.
Yeah.
Right, but I have seen that.
Yeah.
I see the
it's very
daddies
scarce.
walking they babies to school. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see that.
I see them picking them up from
I
school.
do see that. Nah, I can't take that from us.
Yeah,
The men, the black men, like I think more so now is negative as we may want to put it. We have so many more in this. I'm gonna say in the last 10 to 15 years, a lot of men stepping up and doing those things.
Yeah.
They taking their kids to school. They packing lunches. They miss their mom and they going to work. Niggas ain't just at the crib waiting on play Call of Duty and shit.
Well, that's because social media calling motherfuckers out.
And that's fine too. If that's
And
what
that's
it takes.
what it took.
If that's what it takes, because
that is what it took.
You know what? Me being a dude that actually gives a fuck about my kids, I wouldn't give a fuck about no social media.
Yeah,
and I want to speak on behalf of the dudes that really care about their kids and not just
Come
doing
on,
it
speak
for
for
fucking
it. Speak
show.
for it, 'cause I fuck
My
with mine.
nigga, so it ain't just because of social media calling nobody out. I'm a boy. I'm a man who was raised by a mother who didn't have a father. You know what I'm saying? When I grow up, you know what I'm saying? So that for that reason, like that is the reason why I am so
Adamant,
passionately
yeah.
okay
And
in the
then-
lives of my
I like
about to,
that.
But
like,
here's the
fuck
thing,
social
though.
media, man.
So there's a lot of men who feel like you, but they still let social media influence. Oh, he doing it. Let me show him that I've been doing it. Right? Let me show him that I've been doing it.
You know what's crazy about that? Like, I want to pull up this stat, and I mentioned this a couple of months ago. Like, before I even had kids, I'm looking at all of the bullshit that a lot of women go through, well, what they say they go through now, because I know I got this bullshit baby mama that paint a picture of me in, right? So it's like, I'm looking at the shit that women say they go through with kids, and I'm like, you know what? I can't wait to have kids. So I can show motherfuckers what a dad, like, you know what I'm saying? I can show motherfuckers what it is and shit. To be a real dad and shit.
Yeah.
And I've proven my point and shit twice over.
That's
and
crazy
shit.
because you got that story right, and I was born in a house with a daddy, and I always wanted to be a daddy. That's why.
That was your reason why, because you was
I
inspired
wanted
by
to be a
your
daddy.
father.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was. That's what I'm saying. And it can go
cause
either
you-
way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? You can be fatherless
And it's all
and
about
be ain't
it's all
shit
about,
dad.
It's
You
all
Yeah.
about
gotta
how
be a
I was just
dad,
about
or
to
you
say
can
it's
be
all
a
about
mom.
how you wired, right?
Yeah.
Because you could
Yeah.
be a dude like me that didn't have a dad, and now because of that, you don't give a fuck about your sons.
Yeah.
Like my dad was.
Yeah,
Right, yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
It's about, like you said, it's about the wiring. It's about you.
Yep.
People,
Yep.
when people say I didn't have a dad or I didn't have a mom, I don't want to say that it's an excuse, but it's a it's a
handicap,
handicap,
yeah.
right? It's a crutch.
It
And
is.
once you let loose of the crutch and you understand that you are your own person, you are your own human being, you are responsible for your own life, the way that your life goes, then things will be different. You
And
know,
a lot
I
of
say all the
times that-
time, it's a big
Yeah.
movie. We all playing our part.
It's sometimes it does take some time for maturity and growth for the people to get there. I've seen people,
And some people don't.
and some people don't get there at all.
At all.
Ever. I'm
Ever.
talking about 50, 60-year-old motherfuckers.
Yeah,
Still
or
haven't made-
80, 90, and they
Like,
till
why?
they
Why are you
take off
still?
the
Why are you
flash.
still? You know. But anyway, so but it was beautiful because I grew up, with friends who had fatherless homes that turned out to be amazing men. I don't
Yeah.
fuck with niggas who don't fuck with their kids.
Man.
Yeah.
I don't talk to them. We're not cool. We're not friends. And it's, I see. I speak to you. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm a respected man. Period.
Yeah.
But we're not hanging out. We're not smoking no cigars together. We're not blowing together. We're not drinking together. We're not kikiing and cacaing together. I'm not fucking with niggas.
Because birds of a
if
feather.
I know, if I don't know,
Yeah.
then it's a different thing.
Yeah.
But if I know that you take pride, like, man, I ain't seen my kids in 10 years. Oh, nigga,
The fuck?
I'm
Yeah.
packing up.
Yeah. Because
party over.
who you surround yourself with is a reflection of you.
Yeah.
You are looking at you through the lens of whoever you hang around.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line. Birds of a feather flock together.
Yeah. Well, I would love to go into that, but it'll spiral out of control. But we need to double back on that.
Yeah.
We need to pin that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
On
for
the
real.
next episode of the 6
Yeah.
p.m.
No, we
podcast,
definitely need to pin that because
Yeah.
it's a lot of men that feel that way when it comes to homosexuality.
What?
I can't hang with my homeboy. That's a fact.
Right. But
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. So birds
Because-
of a feather flock together don't mean it's not in a sense of who you choose to be around, because if that's the case, then I wouldn't have no straight friends. I wouldn't feel like I'd be right.
I get
because-
you. I'm just saying,
right,
but it's
right.
definitely a topic.
In a sense of in a sense of birds of a feather flock
Yeah.
together, meaning you got
The mentality.
the
Yeah,
mentality,
yeah, I
the
got
things that you
Yes.
will accept,
Yeah,
the things
yeah.
that you will do,
you-
your values, your morals.
And
who
we're
you
speaking
know-
on it. We're speaking on the integrity level.
Yeah,
I get it.
exactly, exactly.
Not actions and
Yeah.
personal
Right.
preference
Exactly.
on
Yeah.
what
You
they like to
mean tell
do.
me I can't have no straight friends because I'm gay?
But okay, yeah, we definitely got to pin that. But
I ain't fucking all my straight friends.
She say all.
if
Wait a
they-
minute.
are they straight if you fucking them?
They can be. They just like me.
Okay, let's not get so. Let's not do that.
That's what they say.
Let's not do that, DL.
I'm just
We're
saying.
gonna pin that one because it's a real thing.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so back to the. Let's circle back to the top.
Damn.
Mark has some shit to say.
I don't have shit to say. That is what it is. Shit, what the fuck can I say about that?
Yeah, they ain't gotta be lesbian.
You are whatever you think you are, right?
You are who you say you are.
That's
you
right.
You are who
That's
you
it.
see yourself
Okay.
as. That is 100% true.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I guess I'm a fucking
Just
Pat.
be quiet.
Shit, I'm a trans billionaire.
You can be.
Yeah, see, so when I walk in
You
the bank, I
can
want to
be
be honored.
obsessed with it.
Yeah.
Go to the bank. Write a
Wait.
write a
So obsessed with it is what I am.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you understand that whatever?
So
whatever
if I'm
you,
so transgender people are obsessed with being something else.
yes. Right.
I would agree.
Yes.
I would
Okay.
agree.
Yes. What you are, who you see yourself as. If you see yourself as, if you're a man and you see yourself as a woman, and you're obsessed with being a woman,
But
you're
the thing
obsessed with
about it is,
everything
but
about
that
a woman.
obsession has turned into the point where now people have to honor that obsession and
Listen,
Now that's
champion
imposing your
that
will, and
Listen.
that can't be.
See what I'm saying?
Right,
That's what
that
it
can't
is.
be.
No,
That's
no, no,
what's
no.
happening
Because
in
Listen,
the
no, no.
world.
Because if you feel like you said, you are who you believe you are to be.
You are who
that
you say
doesn't
you
mean
are.
that I have to accept that.
No, but what people have to
And you
understand.
can't impose that
Listen,
will on me.
Listen, People gotta understand that.
I knew
Like I
this
say
shit.
all the
I shouldn't
time,
have did it. I shouldn't have did it.
this
I'm
is a
sorry.
big movie. We all playing our part, right? So and I tell people all the time,
I'm
people
sorry.
once you start thinking about obsession, they be like, oh my gosh, obsession, and people would think you crazy. No, you have to be obsessed with who you want to be in order to be who you are and be successful in that, right? So you got to wake up thinking about that thing. I do it all the time.
I think
That's
Rick Ross
how I
said
live.
something like that too.
That's how I live my
I
life on a
understand that.
regular
but
basis.
the problem was when that obsession becomes a
But
thing
you can't
where
talk
it's-
about the obsession becoming being in a bad sense, right? Because that's what makes it
obsession.
obsession
Yeah.
a bad obsession. There are good obsessions, right? And
Ah.
being obsessed with
Okay.
who you are,
Okay.
being obsessed
So there's
with
levels
what
to
you
this
want to
shit.
be, then you become that. You wake up in the morning and you obsessed with being a
So
millionaire.
now
You
when
say
I
it all the time.
wait. So when I'm not really what I'm obsessed with, and
But
everybody
you are. But you are. You are. You are. What you are obsessed with, you are.
Okay, but I can't.
You can.
I can't.
You
listen,
can.
Wait. But see, here's the thing, though. I'm obsessed with being a millionaire or a billionaire, right? I can't walk into the store and just get
It
what
ain't
I
even
want.
about no, you can't. No,
Okay,
listen,
right, so
but what you can do is you can write yourself $1 billion check and look at it every day. 3-4 times a day in the morning.
So wait.
3-4
So when
times
I
at
walk
night.
out, what I'm saying, the point that I'm making is when I
like
walk
that
out
idea.
the door, and the world doesn't honor me
Fuck the
as
world.
the man. Okay,
You are who you say you are.
So
That's
it's
the
about
bottom line.
self. It's about self.
That's
is what she
about
said.
once you realize
It's
that
not about what everybody else or how you're perceived.
How you
or,
perceive.
It's how you perceive yourself.
exactly.
So I understand where she's
Right.
coming from in that. It's all.
but now when we live
Because
in a
let
day
me
and age,
explain something to you.
but wait.
Don't worry about the day and age because it's about you. You can't worry about the day and age. You can't worry about what people
I
think.
feel where you
you
coming
can't
from,
worry
Bill.
about how people see you.
You
see
got some
yourself
fire. You got
as
some
who
fire.
you are.
Listen,
right? So let me
listen.
just give you an example. You like big butts, right? You obsessed with big butts. So all you think about when you go out is big butts. Everything that walk past you gonna be a nice ass. Everything that pay attention. Next time you go out, pay attention. You obsess yourself with a certain thing.
Mm-hmm.
Every time when you go out, every ass that walk past you gonna be nice. God damn,
Yeah.
you got a fat ass, right? God damn. It's
some validity to it, though.
In your
It's some
head,
validity to it.
when
I
you
like
in
it.
your
No,
head
I didn't
about
say I
people,
disagree with it,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I'm just trying to make
when
the
you
point I'm
in
making.
when you in your head about people, and you be like, damn, I wonder where Mike at, and that motherfucker just pop up on your Facebook page or text your phone.
That shit is.
That's an obsession.
That shit
right?
is real as fuck.
I ain't heard this and such in a long ass time.
Yeah.
And you turn on your radio and that shit the second song that come on.
Somebody just said that shit. They went to the bar. They was talking to somebody or whatever at the bar, and she said like the next day or some hours later, that person came up and someone you may know, and she was like, "How in the hell they in our phones, whatever?" And I told her, I said, "Y'all phones were near each other. If my phone near Mark's,
This is my
and
point.
yours."
It's what you create in your mind.
But
It's what you create in your mind.
okay,
It's
Go
not-
ahead.
can
Go
I
ahead.
make my
Yeah,
point?
go ahead.
Yes,
Because
go
I was
ahead.
never able to get to the
Go
point
ahead.
that I was trying to make.
Go
and
ahead.
shit, you know what I'm saying? And that's part of the problem with the world is what I'm saying, right? What the point that I'm making.
Go ahead.
So we live in a day and age right
Mm-hmm.
now where you could be criminally charged as for discrimination if you don't honor this transgender person as what they identify as.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do
So
with
when I go out the house as a billionaire and the world does not honor me as a billionaire that I
it's
identify
not the same.
as.
It's not an idea. No, it's not that you're identifying as a billionaire to
But
the
you
world.
can.
But you
right?
just told
Listen to
me
what-
that
no, what
I
I'm
am
saying- listen-
what I did. I
Listen,
did. You
listen,
just
understand this. Understand this. You're not going out in the world pretending to be a billionaire, right? And what you
but they're
want.
going out pretending
listen,
to be a man. And
no,
and I have to honor it.
no.
Well,
No,
DL,
that's
I
not.
mean,
That's
that is
not.
kinda
No,
pretending.
no.
That is
Because first of all,
They're
when
pretending
it
to be a fucking
no,
woman.
first,
They're not a woman.
Let's talk about Transgender men and women are born with certain genes, with certain things that make them feel like a man or a woman. Right?
You just said that transgender people are obsessed with being. You just
what
said
I said,
that.
everybody should be obsessed with who they want to be. Everybody should be obsessed with who they see themselves as. Example, I saw myself as a restaurant owner, right? That's what I wanted.
I don't give a shit about being on thin ice with the
listen, that's what I wanted to be, right? I wanted to be a restaurant owner. Every single day I was obsessed with this building that I wanted. I was obsessed with it, right? I rolled past it every day. I said, that's my building, right? That's my building, that's my building, that's my building. They had it for lease. I went and saw it. So they gave me the key code to go in there. I go in there every day. It's right around the corner from my house. And every night. And I would pretend like I was taking orders. I would pretend like I was cooking in that thing. And I would go home and I would sleep.
You manifested it.
I did. And that's obsession, right? And that's when you obsess with everything that you want to happen in your life. That building became mine.
So if I'm a man, I'm born a man.
That building became mine. Even after they told me that it was sold, they called me a couple of months later and said,
"Can I ask you a question?
Go."
If I'm born as a man and in my mind I manifest that I'm a woman, does that genetically change me into a woman?
Doesn't matter what it genetically does to you. That don't have nothing to do with nothing, right? If you feel like you're a woman and you want to live your life as a woman, then you become a woman, and it's okay. That's your movie. That's your part. That's your part that you're playing in the world. And the world is wrong because they don't honor that. And you don't have to honor anything that you don't want to. You are in control of you. You don't have to honor anything that you don't want to. You are in control of you. You are in control of your space. Guess what? If you obsessed with the fact that you don't ever want to see a transgender person in your space and in your world, it can come to fruition. I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you. If you feel like I don't want to be in contact, I don't want to come across, I don't want to, you become obsessed with that. Right? I don't want that in my space. What I want in my space is this. That's what will be in your space.
That would be a
it wouldn't be anything. It would be what you want.
And
we all have superpowers. And we all have superpowers.
Okay.
I feel like that would be almost an ignorance to want in this world, like to live in a world where you can't.
Yeah, because it's a big movie. We all playing our part. Everybody got to play their role. Everybody got to play their part.
Can we circle back though? Can we circle back?
Yes,
Can we circle back? I love your passion.
Absolutely, you can call in, Elaine.
Absolutely. Come on, Elaine. Come on and call in,
What's the call-in number?
I love it. Listen.
She just want to call in and chew me out. That's all she
when the Honorable says,
what's the call-in number?
Hold on, let me open it up. Hold on.
Say it again.
When the Honorable Louis Farrakhan said, you got to excuse my passion, that's how I feel you was on.
Yes, you definitely got to be passionate about who you are. You got to be passionate about what you believe. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people won't get it and they'll never get it, and that's the way that the world go around, right? Yeah. It's not for everybody to get.
Differences make the. Yeah.
What's happening, caller? Who is this? Where you calling from? Elaine.
You know who this is, Mark.
What's up, Elaine? What's up, Elaine?
Exactly who this was. First of all, you gonna live up for this Pride Month, baby. Don't get got, okay?
No, this is Juneteenth month.
This is Juneteenth month, and it's Father's Day month. And I got a whole issue with that. I got a whole issue with how they would try to take.
But I don't give a fuck about that.
Yes, baby.
It's Juneteenth and Father's Day.
Didn't I give you that pasta salad? Did you get your pasta salad?
You can have Juneteenth, but it's also Pride Month. And guess what? For me, it's Pride Month from January to goddamn December.
Great.
Now, for you, Mark, it's called Psychology 101. Your brain is who you are. Some people are born a woman in a man's body. I'm going to need you to take Psychology 101 before you get out there judging people, okay?
I ain't judging
So I've studied it. I've learned it.
Wait, before you just ramble off. Wait, because I can hang it hold on.
Because you went to the
because
whole
you're not going to get me
you
fucked up. Is what you're not going to do, because I can talk over you and you cannot talk. I can cut the phone line off. So you can listen to me before you get me fucked up, right? It ain't about no psychology, and I ain't judging nobody. My point that I was making is when people have a problem with us honoring or not honoring what people identify as. Right. If you're a man and you want to say that you're a woman, and I don't honor you as that. Case in point, I had a transgender woman, right? It's a man that identifies as a woman over here on the show, and this motherfucker wanted me to treat him as if he was a woman. He walked up to me and wanted to hug me like he was a woman, and I denied that shit. So I'm wrong for that. Get the fuck out of here.
You're not wrong.
No,
you're not wrong for
no,
denying
listen.
her.
So that's not judgmental. That's me standing my ground on what I believe in, and me not honoring you as what you think you are. And that's the point
but guess
I'm
what?
making.
That'll be just like me. Hold on, pause. That'll be just like me not honoring you as a radio host. Because I don't think you're a radio host.
Okay, well then don't.
But that's the point. I do
that though. But I do that. I went to school for that. I do that. I do that by that's what I do. So you don't have to honor me at that. That's what the fuck I went to school for. That's not nothing that I was.
You being too defensive and you not opening your ears and listening.
You're being defensive because you live that lifestyle. You're being defensive.
She don't live that lifestyle because she's not a
LGBT.
Hold on.
But she's
yeah,
still,
but it's not.
Wait a minute.
Different. Not
she's
the
defending.
same.
She's defending that lifestyle though, because that's the same thing that I'm talking
but
about.
Listen,
it's not a lifestyle.
But listen, it's not a lifestyle. It's not a lifestyle.
So because I chose to be, this is something a radio host is something I chose to be. So now you're gonna say that I'm not that because I chose and I went to school and studied this shit?
No, she was saying
that
that's just like her.
That's not what I'm saying because you're not listening. You want to jump over my head because you want to prove your point. My point is, my mind is my mind. People are born gay. If you don't believe it, research it. If you don't believe it, research it. There are plenty of men out here who were born a woman in their mind and their bodies are male. So if you live in a mind where you're a woman every day, but your outside does not match your inside, you're miserable. You can't take your life, and that's why most people take their lives. Because they have judgmented people. But that's my point. We have judgmented people who say, I ain't recognize you as no woman because you look like a man. You was born a man.
That could be that person.
Tell me what my mind is telling me the inside.
Yeah. That's
judgmental, absolutely.
But not only
that's
that, you know,
that's
you really don't.
If I see a dog walking up the street,
so
it's a fucking dog.
how about this? Okay, because listen, I truly respect the passion that you guys have for any topic, any subject matter, especially this one. But we were talking about marriage and love and I did it. I got the fire started.
We got the
fire
burning.
So please forgive me.
I had to call in because I don't like ignorant comments when it comes to shit that people don't know. People are ignorant to the fact of what they don't know, so they dislike it. That. You can't dislike something that you don't know.
I don't think anything was malicious.
You cannot dislike something you don't know.
Have to be malicious.
And I mean, it's to be respected. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, but I don't think.
And that's why,
because her passion is coming through. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't think it was malicious. I think it was a perspective.
And that's the reason why people can't have an opinion because motherfuckers
because
get mad
I think it's a perspective.
Elaine,
all bullshit aside, like not even trying to take
sides. There's a difference in having an opinion.
That's what it is.
And
difference in having an opinion and being educated on the subject and having an opinion.
Okay.
There's 10 times the difference.
Because
you can be if you're educated on the subject,
she'll go off of nature versus nurture and kind of go all off into that.
Psychology 101.
Yeah, and that teaches you nature versus
hey,
nurture.
How about this? How about we talk about how do you feel about love, marriage? Is it love or is it a business move or do we do it for love?
It's both.
What's your passion on that one?
It's stability and love. It's stability and love. Like my wife said, I didn't understand it at first when we got together because I cussed her out like, what you mean love come last? You supposed to love me before you marry me. But then I understood. I could love you all day, but are you going to is your stability going to be here for me when I can't do it for myself? It took me a while to get it because most people are not raised that way. But I got it eventually. And that's why we 11 years in this game.
And it takes time. It takes time to mature in certain areas. And it's a good thing that you have someone in your life that is a teacher in that area and passionate herself in that area. So that's what's up. I'm glad y'all, that's what y'all on.
She's a great nurturer. She's a great nurturer. Yes, she is. She's a
ain't
great
no
nurturer.
bullshit.
She will nurture.
She will nurture.
She will nurture everybody. Now, what I will say is, thanks to this conversation, I have decided to make my minor in my law degree discrimination. Thank y'all. I appreciate it.
We love you, sis. We love you. That was
dope.
Love
you too.
All right, we're gonna catch you on the flip side.
Let me tell you something. my wife gonna get you together. If she ain't gonna do nothing else, she gonna talk about what she talk about. But what I'm saying is, I understand where you coming from. I get that, and no, we know that it wasn't done out of malicious intent. You expressing your opinion, how you feel, and you are passionate about that because of the experience that you had. You had that experience with this person who came on your show and wanted to give you a hug, and you like, no,
that was an example. That was an example of what I'm. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
the point that I was
right.
making,
It was an example, but it had to have been something that you've experienced more than just once.
No.
I'm saying with a transgender person trying to force themselves on you or make it
wasn't though. It wasn't. That was just an example that I could use on where like I'm not gonna honor somebody as being something that I don't see like they're not to me.
Yeah, but what if? Okay, so what if you didn't know that she was transgender? What did you didn't know?
I think I probably would have known.
No, you can't. Don't you see these women? Do you see these beautiful men out here that used to be women?
Yeah,
these beautiful men out here that used to be women. They got facial hair. You can't tell when you walk up to them. It's an immediately, what up, dog?
I get that,
right?
But in that situation, right, where I see a dog walking up the street and it wants to tell me that it's a cat,
but
like we're adding X factors to the situation.
Yeah, and just respect you just respect who people are, because you don't know if you that person that is the final straw for them. The moment you be like, nah, you a motherfucking cat. I know you a cat.
And you don't know if you the final straw for me. You want to impose this shit on me. You don't know if I you know what I mean, how I will react to it.
And you don't know where you came from or what you experience.
Right, exactly. But
so now I have to respect you more than you respect me.
So you saying that if somebody say, hey, can you? Yeah, we didn't win off. Yes, we did.
I'm saying this. Okay.
You wait a minute. Let me ask you this, Mark.
Ask me.
You saying that if somebody come up to you and you say, oh, what up, man? And they say, can you please address me as a woman? You gonna go home and be like, that's it. I'm jumping off the bridge because this motherfucker wanted me to call him a woman, and I didn't have too many motherfuckers.
Wait. Okay, so now if that's all it takes for me to say that, then and you're living that life, I feel like that's a mental instability. That's a mental illness.
It can become a mental.
I have to be aware of your mental illness.
No, you don't have to
walk on eggshells.
You don't have to be aware, and it's not about walking on eggshells, especially if all you doing is giving somebody their just due respect. Right? It don't have to be about walking on eggshells, because you don't have to interact with this motherfucker. It
don't have to be disrespect either if I don't agree with it.
Right? It don't have to be disrespect either. But why? But
why is it disrespect if I don't agree with it?
No. So if a person say, "Can you call me by? Can you call me Miss?" Right? I'm a Miss. You know what I'm saying? And you like, nah, my nigga, I ain't doing that. Versus that's disrespectful, right? Versus just being like, respectfully. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Here's the thing, right? If you was to say, I prefer to be called, just by theory, right? I prefer to call. I had my dog Mr. fucking Collins, right? And if it was a chick a man that preferred to be called woman, I would call him that, right?
Yeah.
But for me to treat you like a woman, right? And me being a man,
well, I'm not to treat nobody. You don't ever have to put yourself in a space to have to treat anybody anyway.
He was in that space because he said the dude wanted a hug.
Right.
That's
exactly.
That's how I treat women.
So that's what I mean by honoring.
So that's what I said. That's what I said.
So
when he said,
so where do we draw the line?
That's not disrespect.
So now where do we draw the line?
Exactly.
So where do we draw the line at? So now it could be a situation where like I'm walking into a place and this transgender person is behind me and they expect me to hold the door for them because they think they a woman and I don't. And who you think you is? Don't you see a woman behind? See, where do we draw the line at?
Listen, you know how many times because
this is just a hypothetical.
You know how many times that I done been in a women's bathroom and a motherfucking woman that ran out the bathroom because I had to put it back. Right? Or how many times I done been at the line.
Now you're a woman. Now that's wrong because you're an actual woman.
But they don't know,
and
right?
You got titties. You got
titties. But they don't know because when my hat to the back and I'm over the sink washing my hand, they don't know. All they see is the back of me with a hat to the back. Or when they taking my order and they be like, "Excuse me, sir," or when they trying to get around me, "Excuse me, sir." I get that so much, and I used to be so upset because I be like, I'm a woman. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm a woman.
Because you're an
you
actual
know,
woman and shit.
yeah,
You know?
I'm a woman. You know what I'm saying? But to them, at first glance, they think I'm a nigga. They think I'm a dude, right? So to me, if that could have gotten me to a point. That's why I say, you don't know anybody's mental state, right? You don't know how many times they've been through things. So it is a sensitive thing. It's a sensitive way of living. You just have to, if that's not what you prefer, and if you don't want to be faced with those things, then clear away from them. I wouldn't have them on my show.
Wait. See, because it's ignorant to feel like, I don't know, like, I don't even want to keep addressing her because I feel like it's adding fuel to the fire, but I feel like it's ignorant to feel like I'm ignorant and shit because it didn't hit home. You feel like I don't got gay friends or people that I know, I'll say, people that I know that's gay or even in my family.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If I like, y'all know me to be a news reporter and shit, right? Mm-hmm. I'm out here reporting shit, crimes and situations in the city. If I ran up on a car accident where it was a transgender person hurt, do you think I'm gonna help him or not help them because they're transgender? No.
Right.
I'm going because that's a person.
And
so
saying that, I don't think that
to the point where I'm gonna treat them a certain kind of way because of their choices in life and what they choose to do in the bedroom.
Right.
That's not what I'm saying.
Right.
You know what
and
I'm saying?
I don't think that she's saying ignorant as to where you taking it as ignorance. Ignorance meaning unknowing, and that's just something that we use the correct term.
Yeah, that's all it is.
You know what I'm saying?
That's all
so
ignorant.
just ignorant,
not calling
being
you
unknowing, not calling you ignorant. Yeah, just
but
ignorant is unknowing.
If I was faced with that situation, and the man that wants to be recognized as a woman greeted me with a hug, because only dudes I agree with hugs is my brother and my son.
Close friends and shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Because that'd be the next conversation. Oh, you can't hug
Yeah,
a man. You
I
can't
don't
hug
want
a
no
man.
But it's not no.
on me
Yeah, it
either.
ain't no.
I mean, no man better not come try to hug. Back up, my nigga. No homo. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? On some old passionate
I
shit.
can't take it.
Yeah.
I can't fucking take it, man.
Fuck that shit.
That's the same way I feel, DL.
And then when they hug, they go all up and just
Yeah.
hug you real tight shit.
Yeah, they be trying to bring you back. They be trying to bring you back
All
home.
that extra shit now.
And then pretend
So where do you draw the line at? Because once I give you an inch,
They be trying to bring you back home, then.
pull you all in and shit. And make a mistake and make it seem like
that shit
no,
be feel good.
I don't be fighting it. I be like, I listen. I will approach you with that strap, baby. I will approach you with that strap. Hey, what you trying to do?
No, you not.
What you trying to do? I give you what you want. I get what you trying to do, my nigga. I give you what you want.
For y'all
Oh my god! See, you hit a nigga with that strap.
Shit, I give you what you want, baby. Cause listen.
Hell
Listen.
nah, man. This shit.
Yeah, she done said it before though. She done said
Yeah.
this. Come
Yeah.
on, no, yeah.
You a fucking fool, dog. Something's wrong with you.
Damn, dog.
I love it. I love it, man. Golly.
Well, y'all, we out of time. It's funny how
Oh,
time flies when
man.
we having fun. We always get off the subject, and that was Gilmore Slim this time.
That was me.
He
That was
did
me. I
that.
take
I'm part of the problem.
They are definitely part of the problem.
I tried to even reel it back. They was like, no. Okay, we gonna reel it back. No, we not.
No, we not. We said what we said.
Psych. Got you. Dummy.
What's your final thought?
Oh man, final thoughts is on the subject matter. Again, marriage for love or for stability. I think people marry. I think it's either extreme one way or the other, or people straddle the fence. And I think more so nowadays that we're getting a little further away from love, and more towards the stability component, and that's on both ends, men and women, because I don't think I would marry for love at almost 50 years old if I was to do it again.
Yeah.
That's my final thought.
My final thought is, I'm always for stability first. You know what I'm saying? Love will grow. You're gonna be in and out of love throughout the whole marriage. But what marriage brings is a partnership, somebody that you can grow with, and create a legacy. So for me, it's gonna always be stability trumps love. Love comes absolutely last. But of course, I love my wife to the end of my soul. I would not know where I would be without her. So that's just that thing there. And that's my
shout out to the passionate Elaine.